Hello everyone, it is me again and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the hub. And today, I haven't really made a video on the city yet. I'm hoping the stream doesn't disconnect because it might, and it also might be a bit laggy. I But as you guys know, or you guys have probably already known, I've made some changes to the city. You guys remember? I had my diamond statue right there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Remember when I had my diamond statue right there? But see, do you see what I have in my hand? Right here? Remember my diamond statue? Well, guess what? Here's the thing. I had moved the diamond statue right here in the center of the city, along with all the other parts of the mech ship. And how I did that was I used a structure block, and I moved all the parts of the mech right here. Let me see. But basically, what I did was I saved the part of the mech that I wanted to move, and then I also saved I also used the structure block to save air, which I could use to just put. I could use the structure that I saved, which was air, because I saved basically an empty part of the land and put it where the statue was to clear it out. And so basically, what something else that was happening was my friend No Star. He turned his old part of his hand into a lab experiment where miners would come and mine parts of the hand. As basically our story for the mech was that they crashed. The parts of the mech crashed from space, so they're basically foreign materials. They're basically elements out of this world. So yeah, I'm actually going to show you that. Also, speaking of Speaking of new changes, I also want to show you guys a new part of the city that we had worked on. So without further ado, let's move over here. I don't think you guys seen this yet. I also have something else to show you. Because, as you guys know, guess what? I extended the city over here. I added some villages, or put some structure blocks and put those villages there. We made it. We cloned a I said Krusty Krab right here, and I'm also going to show you the inside of that too. So far, there's no workers, but I tried to work in best I can. So back here is SpongeBob's kitchen, frying up some burgers. Over here is Mr. Krabs' office with his safe, and that's where his money would be. This is the area. This is self-explanatory. Right here is where Squidward is, and back here are the bathrooms. The bathrooms aren't really that good, as you can tell. Not as detailed as you would expect them to be. But yep, these are where the patties are stored. Well, I don't know why there's chickens in there. Yep, also, look at this. You probably already have seen this before. We made a new part of a city. So we have that part, which is the center in No Stars County, which is where we're going to turn into a downtown area. You know that Imer Hotel that you saw back there? No Star converted it to stone brick. He's been wanting to do that for a while, so he did. Also, I made twin towers. Don't you dare bring 9/11 into this. Right here. And I also was able to construct this big green building by using structure blocks. Look at the city. It's already starting to look like something. We're probably going to extend it over here, because here's the thing. Look at this. We also built. I based this building off of the Empire State Building. It's not supposed to be the Empire State Building, but it's based off of the Empire State Building. But yeah, this building is about 34 stories high, and on the top is No Star's room. Let me pull out my my stream because I believe I saw a couple viewers join, so I want to be able to check my stats. Let's see. Okay, so. Alright, so I'm going to check my stats. Alright, so basically this is a 34-story tall building that I had constructed. Basically with structure blocks, you can basically clone stories. Hey, Jansen, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Look at this. Basically, with structure blocks, like I have one in my hand, you can clone stories, and if you do it right, you can clone them perfectly, and that's what we did. And we were able to clone all these stories, and we added a government room on the top. So basically, this glass room right here, this glass room is supposed to be No Star's room, because this is going to be a government building, and that's where he's going to work. And this, like I said before, this is 34 stories tall, I believe 236 blocks tall. What I plan on doing eventually is I'm gonna make more buildings going towards this way, so this doesn't seem like it's isolated, because it seems weird that a weird tall building is in the middle of nowhere. I wanted this to be able to blend in with the rest of the city down here, because I have some buildings down here too, and that building, and right here. I cloned this from my other friend's unit. This was originally a target, but my friend turned it into an in-mall, so eventually he's going to work in the inside and turn it into whatever he wants. And I was actually, speaking of malls, I don't know if I'll ever do this. Probably never, because I tend to be lazy most of the time. But I was planning on making a mall in the city world, and I'm thinking it might be pretty easy for me, because guess what? We have structure blocks. We can clone stories. We can clone rooms. Da 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 da. So, also right here, I was able to clone a gas station for his county, and I was able to put his plant shop in the county. So he reconstructed it, and now it's his. And also right here. Once again, the Krusty Krabs right there. Right here, I created the sign going into his county, basically the entry sign, and it's called Roof Central. That's what his unit's called, or county. His county is called Roof Central, so that's basically his unit. Basically, there are 5 units. I'm actually going to go ahead and explain the concept to you guys right now. Because the city is pretty big. It stretches from unit to unit. It's pretty big. So let me go over here. Remember, that's Roof Central over there, where all the buildings that I just showed you are. I have some other buildings in my county right here, as you can tell. Well, you already knew this if you've been on my channel for a while, or you just know. And my game, just let it load. Sometimes the chunks have to load in, because this is a really compressed. This has a lot of stuff in it, so yeah. Right. Well, as you guys know, see, I have my own buildings, but there's not that many buildings as No Sir has, where I'm not going to be jealous, because guess what? That's the point. Anyway, where is the map? Oh, I put it in the center. I remember. If you guys have known this channel for a long time, or have seen my videos, I initially had the greeting banners right here, but I moved them to the center, along with our beacon. As you can tell, look at this. Look, it's gonna be at 0, 0. See, it's right at the center. So this is where I set the spawn point, and see, this is where we are right now, as you can tell by the green markers on the map. See? So right now we're in Starkland. We were just up here. This is where that building that I showed you is, the big tall building, and this is where all the buildings are, remember? So basically, see how this is divided into 5 grids? Basically, we call these counties, or units that we each own. I own the center. This is my county, and I gave the other 4 units or counties to my friends, so that they can do whatever they wanted with them or extend the city. I mean, I helped a little bit with the counties, but so far they own that part of the county. They own those units. So yep. Right here is the entire map of the entire city. Like all the units compiled together. It's not perfect, but yep, it's all up here. This is a level 4 map. All of these are level 3 4 maps. This is the entire, practically the entire city. And we're right at the center. It's a pretty huge city. Not gonna lie, we work for 4 years on this city. 4.5 years of dedicated work. I'm still working on the city because I want it to be something special, and yeah. And this is our banners. We have our own banners. Since Zeraxu loves pandas, we made his banner a panda. Since we haven't, well, Spartan Baby is the new mayor of this unit, but since he hasn't made his banner yet, we made it a sunflower because it's called Grass View. And since my friend your boy Graknar, shout out to him. His channel is Lofi Graknar, LOFI space GRAKNAR. Go subscribe to him. I believe he's also on Twitch too. So yeah, he owns the bottom unit, and since he likes chickens, we made this banner chicken. And this is basically my, you already let me think of what I'm gonna say. Dang it. Since you remember the big white building that I showed you and the big green building, that part of the city? Yeah, No Stargate owns this, and that's his banner. That's his own design. That's his own creative design. This is the overall design for the county, and this right here, the red and green banner right here in the center, is my banner because I am the owner of the city. They are the sub-owners because I own the center of the city, and plus I own the world. This is my world, so I'm practically, I mean, yeah. So this is my banner, and I made it similar to this one for a reason because I'm the owner. Alright. This does not, does this work anymore? I don't know, but since Bedrock Edition has came out, Redstone, such as this one, kind of doesn't work as well anymore. So yeah, and also over here we had made some new houses, or I made this house. I made this house. The rest we had just used structure blocks and put here just to expand it. Up here you can see the up house. As a matter of fact, not only is this going to be like an update for the city, this is honestly going to be just a recap of the city, because I don't think you guys have seen the city a lot since, you know. Yeah, we based this off of Up. A lot of people recognize this as the Up house, which I think is really funny. Right here in the house, we have our one and only DJ Creepa. He lives in this house and he does his DJ stuff. He's our DJ Creepa. I mean, it is basically a party house where we can all chill, and yeah. Well, I think it's 1.9. We're still in the 1 point part of the city. But eventually, I plan on making a big mall, because like we have a lot to add in the city. We still have a lot of room to add stuff. But yep. And if you guys don't know, I'm gonna show you guys something that we had done to the Walmart. We once again procrastinated. I actually wanted to get the Walmart done since we you know, got like the lights done and stuff in it. Well, let me show you. Also, we made more stuff. I'm gonna show you what I'm about to show you in a second. But we added light blocks in the Walmart. We added light blocks in the Walmart. So right here, I put blocks right here as a marker to show where we're gonna put the cash registers when they leave out. So yep, we finally got the place lit up, so I'm actually gonna change it tonight. Or I have to do the command because I said obviously it was new. Alright, there. So, is it nighttime right now? Yeah, it is. But I'm gonna add a couple. Gonna add a couple thousand. There we go. Now it's actually nighttime. But yep, we got the lights set in the Walmart. So once we actually start working in it, we'll have the grid set up. This is where the cash registers are gonna be. And back here is Self-explanatory. We're gonna have all the shopping stuff. All right, so I'm gonna say back today. And it's daytime. And over here we built a little surprise. So we also built it. We also cloned another village right here, or I cloned another village right there, because I just want to have some purpose. Right here is a village. Da da da. Self-explanatory. It's one of the older ones. And right here is our cloud castle. We had built this like I believe like 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's a cloud in the sky, and we built this big cloud and put a castle on top. So yeah, this is some new stuff in the city. Right here, you already know this. I built this target. I believe I showed you. We also, I believe CJ was working on this, but I think he lost time to work on it because he had to go. He was building another Five Nights at Freddy's map right here. Right here. It was for something else, but he plays like Five Nights at Freddy's a lot, and Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, it seems like a really cool game, but I haven't really gotten a chance to play it. You know those games that you hear about a lot, but you just don't play them. Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, he's building his Five Nights at Freddy's map right there, and right here we had cloned the OG house, or the first villain ever built in this map. No Star put it here, and he had changed the inside to what he wanted for the inside. He had basically made renovations for it. So yeah. What was that? That's what it was. Creepy freaking skeletons, bro. Alright. Alright. Over here, here's the original Krusty Krab. We just cloned it in No Stars County. And over here you can see the castle. There is the Grumpy Squidward. And the back here is supposed to be SpongeBob, but there's not really SpongeBob. Someone made it all chicken, I don't know why. But this is practically the same building as the other Krusty Krab, so I'm not really going to go all in depth. Alright, this is the failed Krusty Krab sign. It looks pretty terrible. It looks like a toilet that you can just dunk your head in and eat crap out of. I'm just kidding. Alright. My friend was going to build like a futuristic house right here, so I'm just going to leave that alone. We also cloned some of the houses from my community that was over there and put them right here. Right here, since this my friend's county likes. Oh my God! Why does my friend have to spawn so much bull crap all over the place? All right, right here. If you guys know this cartoon, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know the cartoon, but you guys probably do. Basically, it's my friend's county. He likes to build pixel art. So since this is his county, he builds pixel art. So, and you can see the mech ship from here. And back right here, if you got oh, another thing. Since No Stargage's house is blue, and this is where we're building our real life houses. Well, some of us want to, but some of us don't. His house was blue, and since the new update came out, I believe I made a live stream about the new update. Since they've now added warped planks, he changed his house to warped planks because his house is actually blue colored. His house is actually blue colored. There's a way you could do it easier. You had to use another command, but I'm not going to get into detail about that too. But yeah, this is basically his house. He basically made it like a real life replica of his house because I built the exterior, he built the interior. So yeah. Right here is the taco place from Fortnite. Right there's the Durburger from Fortnite. Uh, oh yeah, actually I want to show you. I actually wanted to show you guys the lab. Right here was the old lab. Over there's gonna be a new lab. Hold on, let me show you. And over there's a Spinel, White Diamond controlled by Spinel. And over here I'm gonna show you something else. And right there I moved the Yellowhead statue from over there because it was taking up room. And I wanted to like do something with that place anyway. I wanted to clear up room and make it aesthetically pleasing. Alright. Right. That was awkward. Alright, so let me go back over to this name is County. And right here we had changed this house. Since this is the weird house street, we changed all these houses into different concepts from Fortnite. This is the futuristic house. That is the no. That's actually the snowy house because it has ice. It has a snowy house. That's the sand biome house from Sweaty Sands. That's the futuristic house from I believe like season 7 or season 8. I forget, but it was from a futuristic update. Right here, I built a new street. As you guys can tell. All right. So this leads directly where I'm at. What I wanted to show you. And also, I extended some more foliage over here, and I'm extending more stuff over here. That's Camo Ninja's small little place that he owns, guarded by bamboo. And here's the lab. So remember the green arm that used to be here? He had destroyed it and put some of the material from that arm over here for experimentation. And he had changed that part of the arm into a little dip in. And over here is the lab where he was experimenting with the materials. So far, I really like the design of this lab. And over here, you guys saw armor. This was supposed to be basically that material in that room turned into armor right here. And he turned the little area into the lab. And right, yeah, he basically has a certain design with his scientific experiments. He likes to design it this way. He likes to design his lab stuff this way. So I like that. Right here is a little, like, nether building. There's no cursor. Right here's the big, like, business building that I built for No Star. And basically what I did was, for this building, stop. For this building, alright, now, for this building, you see how I built computers and office desks right here? Basically for each story is the same. Each of these stories are going to be the same. So each of these stories, I used a structure block and clone. See how all the stories are the same? So yeah, this is how I made the building. The bottom is different because guess what? It's the entryway, and that's where the front desk is, and this is where the office seats are. So you can practically get buildings done like super fast now with a structure block. You set up in the stories. I have so much foliage right here. Alright. I believe that's about it. Is it? Or not? Alrighty. The other stuff I want to show you guys. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. See how I built hives here? Basically to show them to get the heck out of the story. Or forest, what the heck? I said story. Over here I cleared out most of the counties, so when my friend Spartan gets back on it, he can make whatever he wants in it. Some of it's still destroyed though. And the reason why it's destroyed, you guys probably already know. And we don't talk about that. Alright. Okay. What else? So yeah, I think that's pretty much a raw look in the city. I might extend some places and, change them up a bit, but yep. This is pretty much like the entire concept. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the recap of the city. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour, and I will see you guys in a later video, and peace out.